Hello once again, everybody, to Tier 2 in MRC. It's the Chinese Grand Prix, and we've got a formation lap going. We might have another issue incoming, but as it stands, I do not have any information about it. So we will be going with the race start. As promised, we've got Mahmoud on pole with Armat and Doris behind. Flatty in P4, Roddy, Moritz and Single Track in the top 7. We do have a latecomer, Vital, so took a bit of time to rejoin. I don't know if there were technical issues, but anyway, we've got our race incoming. Yeah, I don't know which camera we're going to be choosing. Maybe an onboard with Flatty, just so we can see the top 3 on the race start together. And yeah, we'll see how things unfold tonight. 29 laps, if I'm not being mistaken, maybe 28 laps. Well, I can't remember. Is it 28 laps?
It is, man. Yeah.
28 laps around the Shanghai International Circuit. Hopefully, people have remembered to reset their setup. Put quite a bit of downforce because you need a lot to go through the middle sector. Anyways, we are going to our 5 red lights, and we're going, and it's a good start from Flatty and all the top 3. Flatty isn't under pressure, but we do have the Alpine under pressure on the outside from the Williams of Doris. But Doris is being, yeah, he's still sticking his nose in there, doesn't get any damage, no contact, so that's good. These guys have been boxed by Yarmah and Doris, but a move is going to the inside for Flatty. That was a really brave move. What's been going on at the back?
For P7. Wow.
Yeah, this is very reminiscent of the sprint race we got this weekend. Plenty of people fighting in the first sector of the opening lap, with a Haas going offline a little bit. Mahmoud's got an incredible lead after one sector. He's 1.2, nearly 1.3 seconds ahead of Armat. So the man who's in P11 in the championship, I think, has got a really good race start. That's exactly what he needed, because A, the toe is going to be much weaker for Armat, and B, Armat shouldn't have DRS as things stand next lap. So Mahmoud has got things going to plan as it stands. We've got a very big lunge up the inside from Moritz on Laupi going into the hairpin. Yeah, fastest lap from Mahmoud. The car 2 went offline, and we've got one going into the wall, and there is no wing, no front wing for Louis yet. So we've got a virtual safety car. I'm not sure this will help Louis. The virtual safety car started at the very beginning of lap 2. I'd be surprised if it lasted for a whole lap, so he will have to go to the pits, and he won't have the benefit of a shorter pit stop thanks to the virtual safety car. He will probably go back to green flag racing. So yeah, tough situation here for Lou. A corner which can very easily catch you out, and it's already green flag racing. We've had one sector of virtual safety car, so Louis will be very unhappy with that. Let's go back to the front, as Armat has had a really good run at the beginning of the green flag situation. He's got back into the DRS range of Mahmoud, so yeah, one of these guys will not be happy about the way the virtual safety car happened, and Armat is so close to the back of Mahmoud. Let's go on board with him and figure out how he's going to be racing.
Doris is having a look as well, going for the inside from Mahmoud.
Yeah, Doris has gone for the move there and made it stick.
So that's interesting, man. Does like Mahmoudov have like lower or higher wings like in the quali, or is it just like the DRS is so powerful?
Oh, I think it's just the DRS being so powerful.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you've got to have high wings anyway on this track. Like, if anybody goes below, say, 35 wings, it's a bit of a risk, I would say. And 35 is high, so the DRS effect is super powerful from that point on. And I mean, we mentioned it earlier on. It is the longest straight on the calendar, not the longest full traction area, but it is the longest straight. Roddy's joined the party. Flatty's just about sticking to the back of the Red Bull. The Red Bull's lost a bit of time, and he's really lost time, actually. He's out of the DRS range of the Ferrari in front. Has he managed to get back into it? I think he's clawed away from it. Yeah, he's lost it, and whoa, a bit of a moment there for the Red Bull in the long snail section.
Also interesting to see from Roddy. He's really quick, but he's driving on the edge, man. Always, he got a really slightly backhand of the car, man. Often. I remember the race in Austria.
I do not apologize. I can't remember.
Big incident with Armad at that moment.
Oh.
But yeah, he's driving on the limit with his setup, I think.
So Doris setting the fastest lap on what is, yeah, call it his own race tonight. Leading on at the end of lap 3, start of lap 4. It's going to be a harder one, this one, because every time someone takes the lead, they're going to be wanting to pull away from the guys behind, and they have one sector to do so. It is a long sector, so that is the good thing about it. The bad thing about it is that there are many intermediate straights, like this one, and all the cars behind are going to benefit from the slipstream, so this helps them stick with the car ahead, which is punching a hole through the air and slowing down because of it. So Armand is sticking within a half a second of Doris. Roddy's really dropping off, and he's coming under pressure from Flatty in the Ferrari.
Yeah, man. Can't beat the tires after 3 laps.
No.
It's there's like 6 drivers on the hards now. 5 people that started on the hards, and of course Louis pitted. He's hoping for a safety car later on.
So let's go on board with Flatty. How is he going to manage his end of the straight? He does go for the move. Very, very easy move, as you said earlier on.
There's a touch from the Reese on Armad.
Oh, this could be a very important moment in the title race tonight. Armand has an opportunity to claw the gap, reduce it to Sociopath.
He is unlucky, man.
And Armand is now behind Sociopath's teammate here, Laupi, in P5. Laupi having a quiet but successful season, I'd say. He's been consistent.
Yeah, definitely.
So he will be trying to hold Armand up. And Armand is going to suffer now, because we were talking about the DRS earlier on. It's so important to stick with the cars ahead of you, because once you lose that DRS, it's very hard to get back. And we can see it with Roddy. Despite all that fighting that was happening in front of him at the hairpin, he's not really closed that gap down to Mahmoud. So Armand's got a real challenge ahead of him.
Yeah, man. And it's, you can see like the gaps are really close in qualifying, so it's not like the top 2 are that much faster than maybe the 3 to 6. It's just like the DRS. If you lose DRS, you're struggling a lot. And Roddy's P3, of course, after Armad is dropped down a bit.
Yep. So we've got a retirement in the snail section, and yeah, Jesus Jose has retired from the race.
And that's a safety car.
Yep. So
definitely help Louis.
Definitely will. I think he's got to pit. I think he's got to go for a different strategy here. I don't know what strategy, because he's already a set of mediums down, basically. He's a set of hards down.
Yeah.
it's a hard one, but we do have quite a few guys in front going for the pits. Doris has decided to stay out with. Actually, no, he's the only one to. Oh no, sorry. Doris has gone to the pits. Sorry. So, what tires are we getting with everybody who's pit?
Interesting from Social Platman. He's on the mediums. He's taking. He's going P3, but he's on the mediums, and only Vitalso as well. He's on the mediums, staying out, and the other ones that are staying out, they are on the hards. It will be really difficult because the mediums, 10, 12 laps, then
that's about it. Yeah.
The best is over.
Yeah. But he does have to try something different tonight.
Yeah, man.
He qualified poorly, so he doesn't want. He can afford that gap to Arma getting reduced tonight because there are quite a. There aren't that many races left. What race? We're on race 8, so we've got 6 races left, including this one. He can afford to lose a few points, but if he tries something different, he can actually gain points on Arma tonight if there's a well-timed safety car.
Other safety car.
Yeah.
So the Haas drivers, man.
Yeah. Well, one of them doesn't really matter. Your compatriot is a reserve from Tier 1, so it doesn't really matter what he does. But yeah, Alex sticking out. And just very quickly, a quick mention to 2 drivers tonight. We've got Monster here in the Aston Martin and Bitty, and maybe a few others, but I've not noticed them, having some yellow helmets tonight. It's a quick tribute to Eddie Jordan. I don't personally remember him because he was a team principal before I was actually watching Formula 1, so I don't know him as a team principal. I know him as a broadcaster when he was at the BBC and Channel 4 and whatever. So I know a bit of the character. I know that he gave Schumacher's first drive, that he developed Jordan, that they went from, probably back markers at the time, up to title challengers at one point with Heinz Haldenfensen. And so he developed that team, tried to make the most in Formula 1 with his team, and right to the very end, trying to get involved in Formula 1 and get things done, and getting his old team one of the best designers in Adrian Newey. So, a passionate man about racing, and someone who will be missed in Formula 1 tonight. Well, tonight and until the end of Formula 1.
Reactions from all people in Discord. They like him very much. What I'm seeing, like, it was unnoticed, like Flaherty.
Yeah.
He's of course a teammate of Mahmoud.
Yeah.
They both went into the pit, and so he lost, I think, around 6 positions or something. I think
it's something like that.
In front of single track. A single track is on the.
He was ahead of Valmar as well, I think.
Did he start on the hards? I'm thinking.
Single track.
Let me have a look. I'll watch it just a little bit back.
Single track started on medium, so he's gone medium.
Wow. Okay. So he's hoping for one more safety car.
Yep, definitely. A good spot by you. I had completely that had completely gone off my radar there. It's not the ideal situation, and there isn't really any way you can drop off and reduce that time loss that you're going to get because you've got drivers behind you and it's unsafe to slow down. So Flaherty really caught and got really unlucky with that. He was running really well, was in P3 or P4, I think, and he's done P17, so still P3, but from the end, so not where he wanted to be.
Alex is waving, and G-Star is just sitting behind, focusing, and I think he's not done yet.
Let's go on board with Sociopath, actually. I wouldn't be surprised to see G-Star go to the pits this lap. Nope.
There he goes.
It's not the best of restarts from Alex. Because G-Star's really read into it. We do have Freddy going ahead of Smith. Whoa, going a bit wide there, but there's a gap to Doris, which has been closed down. So that's probably me not seeing things properly. We've got a fight, though, going on between Doris and his teammate for the night, Talso. Roddy going through as well. So all going well for him on the restart. Oh, that was... Whoa, yeah. That was... Yep. Well, I don't know if he's given the position back or what, and we've got a Mercedes and a Ferrari going together. And, this is going to be an interesting one because we've got a big mix of used and fresh tyres in the midfield here. So, Alex has had a really good.
It's just the front runner.
Yeah. Alex has had a pretty good middle sector here because he's a second ahead of G-Star. So, wasn't the best of restarts, but he did get a really good middle sector. That's what he's been wishing for. And the wish has been delivered. Mahmoud, P10. I think he's lost a position, actually. He was P9 earlier on, I believe. So, not going to plan for the Ferrari man tonight.
Braking really late, touching the McLaren, overtaking Ahmad at least. Moritz is aggressive today as well.
Yeah, Moritz is usually pretty aggressive. Yeah, he's one of the aggressive ones in this division for sure. Yeah, not much to say currently. Doris will probably be the next one to make an overtake.
Doris had almost a moment, man. He was braking really late, and he almost went into the back of Freddy also, man. What a reaction!
I missed that. I think I was looking.
Really lucky, man. He was so close behind, and Freddy, of course, on 5 laps harder tires, not that much. But the braking a little bit earlier, he almost went into his head.
Yeah, so G-Star's caught up to Alex. There's actually no, that gap has reopened a little bit, but yeah, it won't be enough this lap. So we will have a huge DRS snake going on in this race because everybody down to P19 is within a second of the car ahead. So plenty of DRS going on tonight. We do have a fight though. It's Smith and Laupi. Can Laupi clear Smith? Of course, Smith's got DRS as well. So Laupi manages to go ahead. Could Smith do the switchback here? He's going a bit too deep to do a switchback. Yeah, hasn't gone to plan for Smith. But Laupi now has... Yep.
Just side by side with Alex.
Yeah, Alex has had a...
overtaking G-Star.
Alex has had a tough time at the end of this lap. He's gone from the lead down to P4. And, whoa! What happened there? Where did Roddy come from? I missed him. Roddy went through, and some drivers struggling with traction here. So it is to be expected. Alex has got 9 lap old hard tyres, and we've got Flaherty around with bit. So I don't know what happened, and we do have a virtual safety car as it stands.
I see many people like having troubles when they're like close to a car in front of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes how to say it, like the car is sucking into the guy in front of you, Like maybe you have a better word, like. But you need to brake a little bit earlier if you're really close behind somebody in a big braking zone. But they're almost like running into the guy in front of them, man. A lot of people watching now.
Yeah, it is something that does get some getting used to, being behind someone. And green flag racing has resumed. Everybody still does have DRS down to Lou. This is looking tasty here. Alex going for a move on Doris, and Sociopath being overtaken.
That's what I mean, man.
That's exactly what Bobo was talking about tonight. Yeah,
Does he have
and
wing?
so does he
He's
pit this
losing
lap?
one
He's
end plate.
staying out, but he's going to get overtaken by Roddy as well, and there's nothing he can do about that. He's sticking with Roddy for the moment,
To
but
Arnold, man. Arnold is slowing
Arma is
down
way down the order.
right at the
Yeah,
moment. Let me have a look.
we've got a pretty tasty fight here between Laupi and Freddie Olsen. Freddie staying ahead as it stands. Laupi sending the dummy and Freddie covering it off. So, despite having some worn tyres on his car, he's still staying out in front. Single track has been making a few positions. He's in P8 as it stands, but he will have to pit again. I believe he's the only one to still have to pit according to the regulation. It's not looking ideal just yet for him. He still needs a safety car to come out in the next 4 laps, I'd say, for it to be ideal. He ran a bit wide there out of the banked corner, the banking. Whoa, we've got Freddie going through the inside as well.
Doris on the
Does he make the
inside.
move stick?
Beautiful overtake, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex has lost his front downforce, so he's more prone to locking up. Does he stay out? He does stay out, so he does have that front wing damage, but I think he's doing the right thing. He's got to stay out because if he pits, it's basically surrendering. Wow, Martin going for the move on the inside here, and we do have Alex really running wide, and quite a bit of fighting going on ahead of him as well. That is G-Star. I think he might have been letting people through G-Star. Yep, he is letting people through. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
These Dutchies can be kind sometimes.
Just sometimes.
So, just having a look at the DRS train, it is currently going down to Airways and P13. We were talking about it off air during the break between the first aborted race and this one. It's such a powerful thing on this game. Despite having such a big middle sector, the effect of DRS on the racing is so powerful. As Doris has... No, it's Roddy who had a minor spin in the banked section. So he doesn't have DRS, I believe. He doesn't. And he's been overtaken by both Doris and Sociopath. Sociopath, lap 12, still staying out on these medium tyres. Of course, there's been a safety car. There have been 2 virtual safety cars. It will all help Sociopath stay out for as long as possible. How long do you think he'll be able to go, Sociopath?
Sociopath, it's 12 laps, man. It's almost the end. You can do more because I saw somebody in the other race. He was doing 21 laps on mediums.
Mediums, 21.
But yeah, 21 in China. But it was raining later, so he was just waiting for the rain. But yeah, it will hurt you.
Ooh.
You will feel it.
Sociopath lost the rear there under braking, so lap 12 was the magic number that Boba was talking about earlier on. He has lost the rear tyres a little bit there. Roddy trying to go around the outside of Sociopath, doesn't manage to make it work, but everybody's so close to each other as Doris ran wide, I think, in the double left-hander. He's sticking to Doris.
It's a big crash armored with Jacksta it was.
Oh.
They went side by side.
Yeah, it's a high-speed section. Any kind of contact over there unsettles the car. You're on the limit.
Oh, and Jacksta is still having issues.
So we do have yellows. Maybe it could transform into something else. Sociopath going for the move, is he? So close. Good job, guys. Keeping it very clean.
Oh, it's fine. Damn, man, people are aggressive today, man.
Airways has dropped down the order. He might have made. I don't know how. I don't know. But there is a gap now between P8 and P9, so that DRS train has been cut to a top 8. Very, very tier 1 like tonight, the top 8. That's what we usually get in tier 1. A sweaty top 8. All stuck together by the magic of DRS sweat. Mahmoud trying to catch up to the back of Moritz. He's just got in. Just got in for the moment, so he needs to stay within that gap for the final few corners. Let's stick with him. Let's go on board with him and just see how the racing develops ahead of him, because we usually see what happens from above or on the sides or whatever, but it can be interesting to go on board and see what different lines are being taken.
Alex is having struggles with the lot.
Yeah.
Down for them. Losing the end play.
He's still sticking with this group, so... Oh no, he isn't, sorry. That's G-Star. So yeah, Alex really dropping off, and he won't be having DRS on this lap, so Smith will be making an overtake, and he might be overtaken by the 2 other cars behind him. Oof.
Single track. He tried to go for the inside, but he cut too much of the corner, man. Way too much.
Yep, Alex got overtaken by these guys, so the race is not going to plan for Alex. He was leading this race, and yeah, tough on him. So Roddy in the lead on lap 15. Sociopath 14 lap old tyres. That will be 15 lap old at the end of this one. They might go pop at one point, I don't know, but we do have single track spinning around. Yeah, wow. So maybe there has been some contact. He should still have plenty of grip in the tyres.
So well on the mediums. But and he was losing. He lost the end plate as well. So.
We've got a bit of an issue here. We've got Doris lagging around. I don't know if he's lagging around on your screen.
Let me have a look.
He's not lagging right now, but he's been teleporting a bit.
Okay.
Right, so what can Sociopath do? I'm just hoping that it's only me he's lagging with. Would be a shame that...
It was Agoni last season.
Yeah. He got some pretty bad glitches. So, Doris going for the lead. Has he just glitched for you? He's glitching for me right now.
No, it's good, yeah.
So, Sociopath doing a really good job as it stands. He's going to the pits right now, so okay. Ooh, he might have got a warning for that. So, he's taken these tyres 15 laps. Good job from him. But he will be going for hard tyres, I guess. Softs will be a big ask. He could be going for softs. No, it's hard tyres. I think it's a good decision. But this is going to hurt his race. He's come up behind Armagh. Pretty far back, actually. So.
But,
sorry?
Yeah, big distance. 10 seconds, that's a lot.
And Armagh can still gain a few positions through... Well, how many cars has he got ahead of him? He's got 4 cars.
Motivation, man. Like,
yeah.
Of course, he is really unlucky, and then he had probably contact again, or an incident. But seeing Sociopath, your rival, one of the rivals behind you,
yeah.
You know, like, okay, there's something to gain, and you can keep going.
And that's exactly what you've got to do in a championship. Seize your opportunities, even if...
You just started P20, and just P20.
Yeah.
Wow, man, P3. Of course he needs to pit still, but wow.
Yep, he won't be complaining about the race start if he manages to to win this race. He'll be saying, "Oh, okay, thank you for setting up the last and first challenge." But he does have to pit, and he does pit this lap. So it's not over yet. He could still do his last to first, but it's going to have to take a safety car as Roddy goes to the inside and makes the move stick. That's a really good job, really good Really good overtake on Doris. Clean as well. Okay. So we've got a 5-car scrap at the front now. Monster is quite a few seconds down the road. G-Star sets the fastest lap. I was worried about Mahmoud there. I thought there was going to be contact. There's a yellow flag as Monster finds a new path to the wall.
Good race so far.
And he gets overtaken by Freddy, sorry. So a few more points on offer for Armagh and Sociopath as well, because he's right behind Monster. Okay, so lap 17, round 17 of, well, no, maybe round 12 of the DRS. And Freddie Olsen, that's unlucky. Maybe we'll see that in Stewards, we'll see. So Doris goes through, and what's going to happen between these two guys? Whoa. Okay, they keep it clean. I think, slight tap maybe, but it's all fine. So Moritz stays with these guys still. Anybody in this group can win the race. This is what we were talking about with Bobo during the break. As long as you're sticking with the front group during the race, it's only the very end that counts. As long as you're in the conversation, you can still win the race. It's all about being in the right position towards the end, and there's plenty of time to do that. So don't be surprised if you see Moritz on the first step of the podium tonight. It is completely feasible. And Jaxter's left the session, so he's probably struggling with his connection. Thank you.
Yes, I have invited.
Right. Do we have other fights going on towards the back? We've got G-Star trying to go around the outside. Whoa, he does go around the outside, but goes a bit too deep here. Monster manages to go through, and somehow G-Star does the double switchback. Okay.
Oh, and Monster still is having a look, but he's smart enough to stay behind.
Airways will be the next one having a look. We won't have a look at the front battle because the lead will change. There's not much doubt about that. But now we do have Airways trying to get up the order. Louis on very worn tyres. He probably will go to the end, but this is our Airways opportunity to go ahead.
Well done by Ahmed, man. He was like almost in the last position, P16, P17. He's now just P6. He get Louis out of DRS, and still head down. There's still many laps to go. Of course, there's a big gap in front of him. But, if he finished P6, it just stays like this, he is really happy with him. After all what happened. It looks like he's maximised his result tonight. It's going to be very hard for him to get anywhere near close to the top 5. So still 6 seconds behind the group. Just 2 seconds behind Philly. Right, so since not much is going on at the moment, I think we can have a quick look at commentary, at the comments on YouTube. Yes, I did have the showing at the start, so yeah, I got that. Hard should go to the end. Mark was probably saying that when safety car happened, I think, and can make softs go to the end. Yeah, right. Not on this game. Not on this game. So, okay, we've got Jaxter back in the session, thankfully. Does Roddy go for the lead? He does. He goes very deep though, and he gets switched back by Doris. So he will be getting the DRS on the next straight as well. But he got overtaken. Actually, let's stick with Roddy here. Let's see how quickly he closes down. So Doris, does he go around the outside? Ooh, no, but he does switch back, doesn't complete it. There are plenty of different phases in this first section. Like, there are many places where you can overtake and completely overtake as well.
it's never over till you've gone through the section. Okay, so nothing will be happening in this group till the end. We do have Bitty chasing after Monster, but Monster made the move as he goes way too deep there, Monster. So Bit keeps the position. Very, very ambitious there. Flatty's sticking to the back of Smith, and Smith's running really well here. He's got 3-lap-old mediums, so he's going to be making a lot of time in this final stint. Sorry. Okay. Interesting. And what about Louis? He's sticking to the back of Airways. Yeah, trying to use Airways to pull away from Freddy and Sociopath, because Sociopath is charging right now. He's got very, very fresh hard tyres, so he'll be quick till the end. And yeah, Louis will maybe go for the overtake this time around. The closing speed is there, and it's only going to get bigger, so he does go for the move on this lap, trying to help each other pull away from the Charger Mercedes, which is leading the championship currently, both in the teams and the drivers.
I was just watching the top 5 right now, like in the standings, and there's like 2 different winners. No, I think 2. Roddy
and Doris.
Moritz won a race.
Oh yeah.
And Mamudev. Yeah, Doris, he's really quick, but he had some unlucky moments this season.
Yeah.
And Laupi didn't have a win this season, so you got a potential new winner this season.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is an opportunity for plenty of these drivers to make their mark on this season. Try and be one of the Tier 2 winners this season. Laupi, we did mention earlier on that he's been very consistent since last season in terms of scoring points and usually finishing in the top 10, top 5. So, yeah, this is a chance for him to, basically show that he can actually be more than just consistent and get actual wins. So this is an opportunity for him to go P2. Let's go on board with him, because the closing speed is really big on Roddy. Does he go for the move on Roddy? Oh, this is going to be so tight. He does. Oh my goodness, this is too close.
Yeah, a little bit touchy. I mean, this corner you don't want to go side by side.
Yeah.
And,
it's hard enough to stick and stay on the track.
Yeah.
Well, he had a look. He didn't go through, but he did have a look.
Just seeing Freddy and Louis and Airways, they're just like 3 seconds behind Armad, it looks like. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. So I think Armad will have like some struggles with Freddy Olsen behind him.
Possibly.
Freddy still has the penalty, of course, but I think he will get rid of it.
Oh, it was that 10-second penalty?
Yeah. Could be an exciting fight, because he has 11 laps newer tires, medium tires as well.
Yep.
And Airways and Louis trying to follow Freddy with also all tires.
Yep. And Sociopath as well has caught up to the back of this group. So I'd say currently Sociopath's hards and Freddy's mediums are kind of equal in terms of performance.
Yeah, man.
5 laps into the sim,
mediums is going really hard on this track, man. Like, it's like Moritz braking really late. Also, Mamudev braking really late, and Moritz also almost had a moment. Just a little bit too early on the throttle.
Yeah, these guys are absolutely going for it.
Top 5, man. But the medium tire is like it's almost like half of the tire wear. Like the hards is just, if you do like 10 laps on the hards, 50%. Then you have like the mediums. It's just way more on this. On this track. Ooh, this is gonna be close. And Laupi is having a look. But just a look. This is
Yeah, there's only
supposed to be
two,
really
3
close to
tenths
the-
separating each car. It's madness.
Oh, and what happened?
Oh,
I see a yellow
is it Airways?
flag and there's
Yeah,
Ahmad.
Airways.
Oh. You did have Ahmad at the moment or Airways? Airways, okay.
It's Airways. It's Airways. Our man is in P6.
Louis side by side, it looks like, with Sociopet. Not anymore. Sociopet closed the gap with 2 seconds to Louis and only to Louis and T-Star.
So this is where the mind games will be starting. Lap 23, we've got 5 laps left after this one. Who is going to be wanting to be at the front? Who's going to be wanting to be the second car? Who's going to be wanting to be the third car to try and surprise the front two? It's all going to be mind games from now on, tactics, using the DRS, trying to find the best way to beat all 4 opponents. And it's not the first time we've seen Roddy trying to go for that kind of switch back in the first corner, trying to go wide and go really, really tight for a late apex in the first corner, leading on to the second one. I mean, second right-hander. We've got Freddy in the pits. No, it's Airways in the pits, sorry.
Yeah, Sociopet is turning on. He just overtook Louis. He's just on the beta tires right now.
And Arma is under plenty of pressure now.
He is, man, he is. And he thinks probably, oh, Freddy got a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be removed after the race. That's always the difficult part, right? You never know. Sometimes you think, oh, he can drive away. But yeah, you never know if the penalty is getting away.
Well, usually my thing is that when I see a 10-second penalty, I'm kind of relaxed because usually it means you've been too quick in the pits, and if you've been too quick in the pits, there's, you know, either you're too quick or you're not. So I'm not too worried about that, but it is also the penalty for yellow flags, which can be very, very harsh sometimes and can be removed pretty easily compared to other penalties. So, as you say, he's got to make sure he beats Armand on the track. He beats Freddy, sorry, on the track, and not just on the timing board. Yep.
What's
So
for me interesting is like the top 5. There's only the Doris and Roddy.
Oh.
They changed a little bit of positions, but the other ones are just staying.
Yeah, Laupi was trying something different here. He's trying to get Roddy second guessing, trying to put him offline, try to create a gap between him and Doris. And whoa, yeah, ooh, yeah. Mind games have started. Mind games have definitely started. We've got 4 laps left.
Exciting, man.
Yeah, it's going to be explosive at the end, and we don't have Kid Dynamite, so it's going to be very, very explosive in this end of the race. It's going to be fireworks. Fireworks, I think, were invented in China, so that would be the correct thing.
To battle really hard, it will be really difficult for Freddy to close up. But you never know, man. You can just gain 3-4 seconds in a lap if there's a big battle and people having a moment.
That's a pretty good point you've just made.
4.8 is already, so...
Yeah, it's gone down drastically.
Wow, that would be insane, man.
Imagine, mate.
Driver of
The Last of Us is on. The Last of Us is on. Come on, mate. That's what we want. We've found our pony, the pony we're supporting tonight. And yeah, we do have a fight there between Laupi and Mahmood. Mahmood trying to get into that kind of magic P3 position, which can surprise the top 2 towards the end. Lap 26, everybody. We've got another few laps left. Just 3 to go. Yeah, that gap has kind of stabilized with Freddy, so maybe he had a mistake or something, because it's up to 5 seconds right now. I've got no idea where it's going to go.
I think
absolutely no idea.
I think Doris will do it, but if he's staying in the first position and the last lap is going, that will be really hard, to be honest. But he is looking the best. with the top 5.
I have to agree. Yeah, he's looked
Always.
like the one with the fewest mistakes and generally the most confident, I'd say. But yeah, if he's in this position on the final lap, there's no way he's going to stay in the lead. As plenty of people locking up there.
The
That
gaps
gap's
are
gone.
not like 8 tenths or something. They're all like 3 tenths behind each other.
And look at the gap to Freddy.
3 seconds.
It's gone down 2 seconds on this lap. It would be so mad if he does it. So mad.
There's a fucking one.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's like these guys are fighting, and they've got a charging Kick Sauber coming up behind them. 2 laps left. Yeah. I honestly don't know where this is going, and I'm supposed to guide the viewers, but please, viewers, guide me because I've got no idea. Do we have any fights going on at the back? We don't. We've got Vittelsen and Jackster at the very back, so Jackster making the move.
There is no way. 3 seconds of time penalty on a silly mistake, just going on the grass, on not even like a turning in too quickly. He was just going wide on a silly straight line, man.
And that's it in a split second.
And look, Freddy Olsen, man.
Yeah, he's right behind.
1.6.
This is a move that a mistake that could cost him P1 and make him go down to P6. Because right now Freddy is within 3 seconds of Doris. Freddy's in the conversation, everybody. Here he is. The man has returned, and Vlad is retired in the pits. Yeah, it's a shame.
Wow.
Fireworks incoming, everybody. Freddy's got the DRS, and I've got no idea where this is going. Sociopath is just behind Armand. Yeah. We've got Sociopath just behind Armand, and we're not going to be looking at other battles going on, because this is the final lap, and 6 positions will be decided at the end of the next one. So Doris giving it absolutely everything. He's created an 8/10 gap to Roddy, trying to pull away, trying to salvage any point he can, get every single 10th of a second away from Freddy, for example. It's going to be hard.
It's really interesting because I see some people there ERS left. Some people have more than the other. I won't tell, but this is going to be interesting, man.
And Roddy's in a really good position here because all he's got to do is stick with Doris, save his ERS, and use absolutely everything on a straight. This is very barbaric. Just use your energy, be as fast as possible in a straight line, and he should be fine because he will have DRS and he doesn't need to beat Doris because of the penalty. Of course, penalties can be overturned, but these are less frequent to be overturned, let's say. So Doris under pressure here, and Roddy will be trying to give everything. Let's go with Doris and look backwards. So Roddy will be looking to complete the move and win the race on track, which is done. And Lau P. Morris is going around the outside. Sorry, everybody. Going around the outside, but doesn't make the move stick.
Oh, Freddy had a big moment.
Oh no! He's lost the position to Armand, and that will help Armand in the championship if Freddy's penalty gets removed. Right, pretty mad end to the race. Freddy Olsen's mistake has meant that Doris has kept P5 instead of going down to P6. But yeah, he'll be disappointed with that because he drove really well all race long, and yeah, silly mistakes end up in a time penalty. Yeah, well, please guys, don't do that because it makes it harder for me. Bitty comes home in P16. Jackster and Vitalsa will be the final two guys to go around.
Respect for both of these guys. Like, just keep going.
Yep, you have to go to the end. It's not just about the rules, it's also about, well, you're here to race, so race to the flag, and you never know what might happen. You might just catch Tiamat Marduk on the final lap, maybe. So I saw him dropping down. I was thinking, come on, let's get him. No, Bobo didn't get him. Oh well, on another day.
Another day. 2 weeks in Japan. Man.
Oh, okay. So it's only on the weeks where there are actual races. Okay.
It's every week, but next week there's no race because of esports.
Okay.
Esports is next week. The last 4 races for the Thomas Run are leading.
So here's our podium. We've got a Red Bull on the top step. We've not seen this yet this season. Maybe soon. But yeah, pretty good race from Roddy. Kept it clean, like most drivers out there. We didn't get that many penalties. So well done to most drivers tonight for keeping everything pretty clean. We'll see what happens with the stewards, if there are other penalties applied or penalties removed. Let's go through the whole results. We've got Roddy with Laupi and Mahmoud on the podium. So the 3 top teams without McLaren, let's say, on the podium. Moritz, Armagh, Sociopath, Lou, Freddie Olsen, Alex Egerich, G-Star Snipes, Smith Airways, single track monster with the Irish flag tonight. Irish. Bit in P15, but it's actually 16 because Doris got scored. Well, yeah, anyway. Jackster, Vitalso, Doris, and Flaherty are our final finishers, and Kiza Soze with a DNF, which caused a safety car tonight. So, not an easy one tonight to choose, but who would be your driver of the day?
Yeah, the driver that was in my mind, it was Laupi.
Yeah.
He was P10 when the race starts, and just came P2. I think his best result of the season as well. So yeah, I will give it to Laupi.
I think there are 2 shouts tonight, Laupi and Freddie Olsen. Freddie got a spin at the very end, but he's gone from you said P20, I thought it was P19, but he was basically at the back of the grid, and still would have got a good result. Would have got a very good result. He would have got P5 tonight. If his penalty gets removed, of course. So, tough result for him compared to what he could have been, and especially considering where he started, that's a really good race. So, I would split it between those 2 guys. Laupi had a great race, best result of the season, and Freddie on a really good recovery drive tonight.
Yeah,
anyway.
Good shot.
Sorry?
Good shot. And the tier 1 race is just 15 minutes later, so
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So tonight we've got that gap at the top, reducing by 2 points between Armagh and Sociopath. And guess what's even closer? The top of tier 1. Those guys are so close together. I think there's like 8 points between all 3 of them, or maybe just 5. I can't remember, but it's so close. So tune in whatever amount of minutes it is. It will be a 8:45, I think. The race start. Well, the qualifying starts for tier 1. So be sure to tune in. You'll see me, Bobo, try and do our best to get onto the podium, which is already reserved for Saviour, Ben, and Ugoni. See you later on, everybody.